Hi, Bright Futures families. Okay, so during August, every week, I'm going to do a cooking video. I put it in quotation marks because I don't really know how to cook, and a lot of this stuff doesn't actually require heat. So some of you people in first, second grade, kindergarten, first, second grade can do this too, because with some help, because there's some knives. But it doesn't actually involve like heating things up. So let's see what we can do. That way I know I won't burn myself. So first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to get my hair out of the way and put that in a ponytail or something so that my hair is not in the way and I'm free. I'm not getting hair in my food because that's gross. Second thing I'm going to do, that would be second like this, is I'm going to wash my hands because ew, if my hands are dirty and then I cook food, then my food's gonna be dirty. So, gotta wash my hands. So I'm gonna come over. There's dishes in my sink, but welcome to real life. So I'm gonna take my soap, scrub my hands. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Turn the water off. 8, 9. Gotta get in between my fingers. Gotta get the backs of my hands. Gotta get right around that wrist. Make sure I get around my thumbs, in between my fingers, get all soaked up. Should look really soapy. Then I'm gonna rinse. But make sure I get all the soap off because you don't want soap in your food either. So that's gross too. Alright, now I'm all dry. Kind of dry it off. So the next thing that I'm going to do, and what you should do on every time that you are doing, or you are cooking, is I'm going to read the directions. I'm going to read all the directions, not just the ingredients part, not just what I'm supposed to do, the whole thing. That way, if there's something that I didn't realize that I was supposed to include first or second or keep separate, I'll know because I've read it all before I started to chop up my food or do anything to my food. All right, it says I need 2 medium cucumbers. Check. Oh, I'm making cucumber tomato salad, by the way. But 2 medium cucumbers. Check. 2 medium Roma tomatoes. I don't know what a Roma tomato is, but I'm hoping that these are them. So I have 2 tomatoes. It says a half cup of low-fat mayonnaise. Well, I got some mayonnaise. Some Hellmann's Real mayonnaise. And sour cream. So I've got my sour cream there. And dill weed. So I've got some dried dill weed. And it says I have to have half a cup, or a quarter cup, 2 tablespoons. So I got out my measuring spoons. And that way we'll know we got the right amount. Like we're not just piling things in there because we know they're on the list. We have to get the perfect amount so it doesn't taste gross. All right, the directions say combine the cucumbers and tomatoes in a bowl. So now I know I need a bowl. A bowl. Stir the mayonnaise. So I need something to stir with. I think I'm going to just get a spatula to stir with. Stir mayonnaise, sour cream, and dill weed together. So these 3 things need to go together separate from the tomatoes and the cucumbers. Okay, good to know. So good thing I read the directions because I would have put them all together at first and then it would have just been not tasting good. So that means I need a second bowl. Stir sauce in the vegetables and refrigerate leftovers within 2 hours. So if we have anything left over, don't leave it out because it's got mayonnaise in it. So I just read that I need a second bowl. So now I have a second bowl. All right. I also grabbed some of these paper bowls just in case I need to put something in for a little bit and then take them off. Now, I don't really have my cutting board is dirty, so I'm going to use these paper plates because they also work. Do not cut on glass. Also, at this point, if you're going to cut, you're going to want to get a parent involved unless you're really good with knives and you've already talked to your family about whether or not you can use knives. Let's see. That's a bread knife. That's a paring knife. Oh my goodness. Before I start cutting up things, I need to wash them. These just came from the garden. So they got garden grossness on them. Bugs have been crawling on them. They've been growing in dirt. So I gotta wash them off. So I'm gonna come over back to my sink and I'm going to wash all of the dirt. Get it in there good off of my cucumbers. 1 cucumber. I can feel it when it's clean because it starts to be squeaky instead of powdery because there was dirt. 2 cucumbers. I can see dirt on my tomatoes, so I'm going to wash that off. Let the water get too hot. Okay. 1 clean tomato. I can see dirt on this tomato too. 2 clean tomatoes. That was count. Alright. I think I'm just going to use a regular knife. And I put the... Let's see. There we go. I probably should be doing this in profile. But next time. So, I'm going to cut the tomato. I really don't know the best way to cut a tomato, so probably not the best host of a cooking show, but whatever. So I'm going to slice it up into what I think would make good salad pieces. I guess. I don't know. Does that look good? You guys get to tell me. Okay. And cut the big pieces a little bit. Boy, you could tell I don't know what I'm doing. But I'm following the directions, so it should be okay. So I'm going to put, because that's the sauce bowl, I'm going to put half of this tomato in here. Put the other tomato. Looks like I'm going to have to ask my housemate if she wants some because there's going to be a lot of tomato and cucumber salad. Okay. Okay. I chopped them up. That's the second half of that tomato. I've got a whole nother tomato. Okay. Alright, let's see if I can do this faster. I don't want to cut myself though. I gotta be really careful not to get my fingers near the knife. Because I am scared to hurt myself. I think everybody's kind of scared if they don't do this all the time. But my mom, she does this all the time, so she doesn't get as scared. She'd probably tell me, oh, you're doing it wrong. But it's okay. As long as I'm trying to be safe, I'll be alright. I hope. And we'll try to do the other one at the same time. Alright. Tomato. Almost cut up. Ack! And okay. Uh-oh. Some of these pieces are sticking together. Uh-oh. Well, that piece came off the plate, so we're not going to use that. Alright. Second batch in the bowl. Maybe I made a bowl that's too big. I'll cut this piece off. Where's the other half of that piece? Okay, it'll be fine. So, those are my tomatoes. I think I may need a bigger bowl. We'll see. Get that out of there. You guys need a new bag for that. Okay. Cucumbers. I really don't know how to cut a cucumber. Let's, I don't know, cut it the long way first. That didn't really cut. Why isn't this working? Okay, wait. It's not pretty, but it's cut. And maybe cut it again. Smells good. It's like delicious cucumber smells. I'm gonna cut off the knob at the end of this. Oh, there was no knob. Just get a little treat. Okay, so I cut it up, and if I have it in 4 pieces, then when I cut the long way, hopefully, oh my goodness. Those of you who know me from Bright Futures, I don't always get it right, do I? I make a lot of mistakes. So I'm trying to cut these as best as I can. As best I can. We'll see. It's not pretty, but it'll be good. Oof. Okay. Almost done. Almost done. Okay. I might have to cut them independently because I might cut my finger. I don't want to cut my finger. Oh, this one fell off the plate. Yeah, you really need a full cutting board for this. Do the best of what we got. Alright. I don't know if it'll fit you guys. What do you think? It's kind of full. You know what? I think I'm going to get a bigger bowl. Let's try this. Plenty of space now. Alright. Second cucumber. Cut. Wait, cut the bit off. There's a little knobby on there. I don't like it. I don't like it. Where did I cut already? Here. You can see the seeds inside. That's how you make more cucumbers. So you bury those seeds and they become more cucumbers. I don't know if those are ripe enough to actually just be straight buried, but maybe if we ask some of our farming friends who like to be at the farm, if that's how you make new cucumbers, they'll tell us. But right now, we're gonna worry about how delicious these cucumbers are. Now, last time I tried to cut them all at once, and it was bad. So now I'm gonna try to cut them like just 2 at a time. Let's see if you can see that. Oh, it's so much easier. All right. Probably should have used a different knife. Woulda, shoulda, coulda. This is what I'm doing. Work what you got. Okay. Put those in. Now, if you don't like the cucumber skin, then you get a peeler. Peel that off before you do it. I personally like it, so I'm gonna leave it in. But not everybody likes it, and that's okay. Everybody's got different tastes. They like different things, and so it's okay. You know, peel the cucumber. Don't peel the cucumber. It's up to you. You get to make your own choices. Whew. All right, almost got all the cutting done. Then we've got to do some measuring. Oh wait. Okay, well after the cucumber and I'm doing all the cutting. I'll put my knife away. Throw my paper plate away. Ready for the next step. So we have this. Then it says, go back to the directions. We need our mayonnaise, sour cream, and dill weed together. So we gotta figure out how much we need. So it says 1/4 cup. So it says 1/4. That's a 1/4 cup. So right here, it says 1/4. That is not a whole cup. So this is a whole cup. Not that much. We need a lot less. This is half of that. This is a half cup. You can see the difference. We need even less than that. What we need is a 1/4 cup. So you can see that that's even smaller. That's half the size. So this is half the size of that. So the half cup is half the size of the whole cup. And the 1/4 cup is half the size of the half cup. So we're going to use the 1/4 cup. Now I can also tell because on my measuring spoon it says 1/4 cup. That's really helpful because that's how much I need. 1/4 cup of low-fat mayonnaise. So I've got some mayonnaise. I don't know how low-fat it is, but it's mayonnaise. I don't usually eat mayonnaise, so it's completely sealed. So this is the first time we've used this mayonnaise. It's probably the first time I've had mayonnaise in a very, very, very long time. Now I like to use the squeeze-on mayonnaise because I can control how much. So you can get it out of a scoop. But I use this kind because it's fun. I can just go until the cup fills up. Hold on. Not quite. There we go. That is a 1/4 cup of mayonnaise. So I'm going to take this, take my spatula. The reason I use the spatula is because then I can get as much of it out as possible. There's always going to be a little bit left in there, but I try to get as much as possible out and into the bowl. Now, the next ingredient says a 1/4 cup of sour cream. I can use the same spoon, but I got to wash it real quick, so be right back. And I'm back. It's now clean. Let me dry it off so we don't get as much water. So I'm done with my mayonnaise. I'm going to put it away. That way I don't have a whole lot to clean up when I'm done. So I put it away. I'm going to put my other spoons away. Actually, I need to change the bag on this. So let's put them to the side. Alright, so here's my sour cream. I just got it. So, this one has not been opened either. All of our ingredients are fresh, which is good. It means it's going to taste delicious. So now, because I got a fresh one and it's a scoopable, I'm going to just use this to scoop. Okay, so we got about a 1/4 cup. There's a little space in there so I can have a little bit over top. And I can use the same one because it's all going in the same spot. So I'm going to use the spatula to get out my sour cream. We'll see how well I do. Whether I made a lot of mistakes or not. I know cutting didn't go so well, but it's okay. So I'm going to close this up. And sour cream, it goes bad really fast, so I'm going to put it right back in the refrigerator. Flavor. Okay, so I'm done with this. I'm going to put it in the sink now. That way I don't have to do it later. Rinse it off first. I don't like to have a whole lot of mess left over when I'm done. So now we need our dill weed. It says 2 tablespoons. I'm reading from my ingredients. 2 tablespoons of dry dill weed. So I went in through my spoons and I found the one that says tablespoon. If you look really closely, it is hard to see. There it is. 1 tablespoon. So can I just put one of these in there? No, I need 2. It says 2 tablespoons. So I'm going to take 2 scoops of this. So let's get out our dill weed. Oh, it also has never been used before. There we go. All opened. And I'm doing this over. So if I spill, come on out. Okay, 1 tablespoon. There we go, 2 tablespoons. I'm going to close this up and put it right back where I found it. I don't want to have to clean up later. All right, I'm done with this. So I'm going to put it in the sink to wash it later. I think I got some food on my face. All right. Clean up my workspace a little bit. So now it says, let's see, let's check our directions. Combine cucumbers, tomatoes in a bowl. Done. Stir mayonnaise, sour cream, and dill weed together. So I put the mayonnaise, sour cream, and dill weed into a bowl. Now I'm going to stir them together. And you see how they're all clumped in their own, like there's a light brown, there's a light, bright white, and then a kind of like a yellowy for the mayo, and then all this dill weed. So now they're all going to have to be the same. So I'm going to stir, stir, stirring together. Stirring together, things are stirring together. I just made up that song. My friend Camilla, she makes up songs all the time. I like to sing with her. You may know her. She's the Bright Futures kid. Actually, both Camillas like to sing with me. Stirring together, stirring together. All right, now that was a lot different than it did when we started. Now everything's kind of the same. It's all even out. You can see the dill weed, but it's all mixed up with the sour cream and the mayo. Now what does it say? Stir sauce into vegetables. So now we've got to put this into that. All right, here we go. Plap. Oh, there was some dill weed not mixed in. My Spencer did not see that coming. All right, here we go. Ah. Plop, 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 plop. And I'm gonna get the little bitty bits. All right, I am done with this bowl. I'm going to rinse it out and put it in the sink because I don't like to leave a mess left over. Rinsing, rinsing. And I'm back. All right, so now we're going to take all of this. We're going to stir everything together. I don't even know if this is the right tool. I just didn't want to have a whole lot of stuff. So I'm stirring it together. Ah. It's all mixing. Like if you see, it's all mixing together. It's kind of one of these salads that you have at a cookout. This looks to be enough for a whole family. And I'm only one person, so we'll see. All right. Now, we're going to use our bowl that was too small from before to fix myself a big serving of cucumber and tomato salad. Let me get rid of all this extra bits and pieces that fell out of our bowl. I don't want to eat those, they're gross. So let me find a big spoon. Uh-oh. All right, I've got my spoon. I'm going to parcel out some cucumber and tomato salad. I see, it looks pretty good. I like cucumbers and I like tomatoes. And there's my salad. Let me see how it tastes. I think we did pretty good. All right. See you next time.